How's it going, Crush Crew? I know it's been a while, and I know I said we're back, and we sort of are, but we're sort of not. Honestly, it just wasn't as fun filming episodes without my partner in crime, TK, or various other co-hosts. That being said, I do have new content for you today, and new content planned for the future. In fact, I'm 1 year away from finishing this classic ales box, which I got at Lidl here in Germany. It's so weird being able to just buy your alcohol in grocery stores. I'm from Maryland, where this isn't a thing. So look out for this. Spoiler alert, none of these beers are that great. But on to the main event. If you've watched our channel at all, in the DC Brewery Tour episode and the Camping Beer episode, we had a co-host, Brian, and he has produced a video. Without further ado, here's Brian.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Crushable. I'm your guest host, Brian. I'm not a beer expert, but my recycling bin with all the shit in there might say otherwise. What are we doing today? Well, to even talk about it on the beer channel, I'm doing a dry month. No beer for a whole month with my neighbors in an effort to get healthy and lose some of this. So, we've all done this before. I'm going to go through a beer fridge clean out. That means digging through and getting the stuff at the back that's been there for a while, that you might have had one or two of a 4 or 6 pack, and this is the scraps that are left in your beer fridge. So, without further ado, here we go. First up is Windjammer by Aslan Brewing here in local Herndon, Virginia. This is West Coast IPA. Little baby pours here. Aslan cranks out a lot of IPAs, and after a while, they start to taste the same. And this one, admittedly, is not one of their finer examples. This one's got a bit of funk to it. None of these beers are old. They're all relatively new, so they're not skunky, they're not bad. If you've got stuff that's expired in your fridge, go ahead and throw it away. Life is too short to drink expired, crappy beer. So I don't know what I gave this one. I bought a 4-pack of it. Obviously, there's a few left in my fridge. It's not very good. Next up, Blue Moon's Moon Haze Hazy Juicy Pale Ale. This one is already open. Not gonna lie, I had a pre-production meeting with myself before I filmed this video, and I cracked this bad boy open at dinner. I like that you can get these 19.2 ounce cans. It's like having 2 beers in 1 can. And when I go to bed at night, my wife asks me how many beers I've had. 1 is the correct answer. Truthful answer. This one for a hazy juicy is just average. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. I think Blue Moon is trying to get a part of that haze craze. So they mass produce this. It's nothing to write home about. It's okay, but it's available a lot of places. So next up, PB and Jams by Abita Brewing. So peanut butter and jelly malt beverage. Doesn't say beer, malt beverage. I'm going to light pour this one, and I'll tell you why. It is not good. I like the idea of this beer. Some of my favorite beers are flavored. For example, the Lucky Charms beer at Strange Ways in Fredericksburg, Virginia, one of my favorites. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch from Aslan in Herndon is also one of my favorite flavored beers. This one misses the mark. Again, not skunked, not bad, just not a good beer. It really had potential, but it's a really light colored beer. I think if it was darker, had more body to it, it'd be a lot better. I gotta get that swill out of the bottom. Next up, a beat up dented Lagunitas IPA. We had a 4th of July party here in our neighborhood, and one of the guys came up to me and said, "Hey, do you have room in your cooler?" "Sure do, buddy." So he threw a 12-pack of these in my cooler, and he left a few in there. So cheers. This is a better beer. This is much better than these three. Nice, good, crispy IPA from California, I believe. Solidly good beer. So glad he left these and forgot about them in my cooler over 4th of July. I should also be cultured and rinse my glass out, but ain't nobody got time for that. Last one here. Pretty Kitty Cotton Candy Hazy IPA from Rusty Rail Brewing in Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania. I've tried to go to Rusty Rail a number of times. It's been closed whenever I go, and this past month I finally made it, and I got a 4-pack where you can build your own 4-pack of unique beers, and I grabbed a couple of these because they look good. And again, I like the flavored beers. They're pretty tasty. Smells okay, but it tastes strange, like you crushed up a bunch of sweet tarts and threw them in an IPA. I think I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 on Untapped. I don't really know what I was thinking. This is more like a 2.25, 2.5 if I'm being honest. So this is not a great beer. This is a beer I'm definitely going to enjoy tonight. These three may or may not be dumped in the bucket of shame, but I will for sure finish these two and then prepare for my dry August. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Do me a favor, go to your beer fridge, throw away the stuff that's old. Nobody wants that stuff. And like, comment, and subscribe. I don't have any empty cans to throw at the camera. Cheers to Drew. Cheers to TK. And pick up your trash and be nice to each other. Have a good night.